Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here for the last 3 page kits. Whew, that is going to be done for this Saturday, October 10th. I'm having an all-day crop. It's going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. We are going to do 12 pages, 12 challenges, and a whole lot of chatting. So what I wanted to do was prepare my pages and, have it all ready so that when we get started on Saturday, I can tell you without page kits, there is no way that I would get 12 layouts done. I don't know, maybe I won't anyway, but I'm sure going to try. That is going to be a challenge. And the great thing is for you guys, it's going to stay there and it's going to stay available. So, even if you do 6 that day, you can go ahead and get them done at your leisure, like finish them on Sunday or whatever. The videos are going to be there. The challenges are going to be there, so you can get that done. Just notice I didn't have my labels out. And the cost is $8. So that's for 12 hours. $8. What's a green one doing in there? $8. And then you get 2 digital files. And let me see if I can go get them so I can show you. Can I remember which one it was though? I think it's some of the leaves. And I think the big ones, I'm pretty sure it's the maple leaf. So you get this one, and then you get the other color, which is this one. And I'm pretty sure it's this one that you get as the small one. So you get 3 really, but in our store, the large files, you always get the 2. So for the one purchase, you get these 4. So I counted that as one file. So you get 2 files for free. So, well, included, we'll say. So if you take the 8 minus the 4, it's like you're getting the crop for $4. Okay. Let's get going here. I wish I could find this color. Again, I need to... Oh, this is red. I picked red. Okay, let me see. It goes really well. Let me see if I can find... I love red and pink together. Let me see if I can find some of those labels. See, that's the color I want right there. It's so pretty. But I'm not sure if I have any left. I probably use it all because I like it. I'll put those there. Let me see if I have another one printed here. Or maybe I can use some of these. Let me see if I have any more labels printed. Yes, I do. Okay. Crisis averted. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. Okay, I'm not even going to go get the pink file. I think I like the tones of this one with that color. Kind of has some reddish tinge anyway. So we're just going to keep going with this. Okay, so last video, which for you, it was yesterday. For me, it's like literally 5 minutes later. I said that I was going to tell you how, I don't know if you can call it scammed, or it's like a scam, because we're out $2,500. So to me, it's a scam. Like they played us good. And I had to pay it off like yesterday. $2,500. $2,546 is what we ended up having to pay for something that we didn't buy, and it's not our debt, but we had to pay it. So let's go back a few years. So in 2016, we built our new house. And so we had our old house that it's like 130 years old. And 2 weeks after, we hadn't even put it up for sale yet. We just had too much, going on and everything. So 2 weeks or 3 weeks after we moved into the house, we had this couple ask us if we would consider doing a rent to own. And I was like, I don't know. Anyway, they talked to us. They said that they were never able to own a house before. And, we would help them so much, to kind of help out another, human being kind of thing. So we said, okay, we're going to do it right. And we hadn't even put it up for sale yet. And we had 4 people call us, because everybody knows everybody here. They knew that we had moved out, built another house. People know people, even this time around. We had many, many calls even before we put it up for sale. But anyway, so in January 1st of 2017, they moved in. The first year, it was okay. Like a few times they were late paying their rent, because it was a rent to own. I said that we wanted to do it right. So we went to a lawyer. We got papers drawn up. Everything. We wanted to do it right. Every year we claimed the income, part of the sale, like all the sales, like everything they paid to, we claimed it. Everything is going along somewhat okay. They were late a few times. And then, all of a sudden, the property tax are due, which it clearly said, you're responsible for that, because the property tax is quite a bit. And we said, we don't want to be responsible for that, because we could just sell it outright and then it would not be your problem. Like the new people, that's their property tax. So yes. Anyway, we ended up, so I guess we got scammed twice. So, either we paid the property tax or we lost the property. So that was, $3,300 that we had to pay, or $3,500. Anyway, so then we got a little bit more strict with them and said, okay, you got to pay every month. So they paid some of it back, I have to say, but it wasn't even close to what we paid. So, and then we're like, we should kick them out, be done. We should have, at that point, we should have kicked them out, but we didn't, because again, we're like, oh, well, we'll give them a chance, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't pay to be nice. I'm just going to say that. So fast forward to 2020. The 1st of March, it was to the point that we had to call them, because if we didn't call, it would be like the 12th and they still wouldn't have paid. So we called and said, okay, do you have the money? You know, like you're paying to live there, like, and it's a rent to own. So you actually have to pay it to eventually own it. So she said she left him. They didn't answer their phone. And then she called later and said, can we talk? So then we were like, oh, okay. So my husband went there and they said, oh, we're not paying for March and we're moving out in April. So we're like, okay, you know what? At this point, we don't care, right? Like I had said to my husband, maybe 5 months before, I just wish they would move out because this is too stressful for me. I don't trust them anymore. All this stuff. So anyway, of course, COVID happens. March 17th, 18th, everything shut down here. So we couldn't call our lawyer and see, like, what do we need to do? So anyway, back in July, then we called and he said, because we had a potential buyer, and he said, but you have a lien against your house. And we're like, what are you talking about? Like, that house is paid off. Like, we don't have a lien against that house. He says, oh, no, you don't. They do. So they bought something. I don't even know how that's even legal. But they put a lien against our house. And we could not get it off. Like our lawyer said, oh, you can fight it. You can fight it. But it's going to cost you $25,000. So then I started calling the financial company, and by this point, it had gone to the creditors. And when we call them, they're like, your name is not even on here. Like, it's nowhere. Like, you don't owe anything. And we're like, I know. But these people did. They put a lien on our house. They bought this water softener. They didn't pay it. Then, get this, we don't even have the water softener because they got someone to go steal it. So we don't even have the water softener that we could say, well, you know, it's an $1,800 machine. So at least we can maybe turn around and sell it. No, we don't have that machine. So I called the creditors, and they wouldn't even talk to me because it's not our debt. And I'm like, okay, but this has to go away because we have, like, I don't even know if we lost that sale because this has taken forever. So then they said, well, you're going to have to call the original, like the crediting company or the finance company. So I called them. They didn't want to talk to me at first. I'm like, okay, someone, please, someone needs to help us because this place is saying, no, we can't do anything because of this. That place, like, no, we can't help you because it's not you. But then, no, you can't sell your house because it's got a lien against it. So anyway, finally, I spoke to this one guy, and he was really, really nice. And he said, you know what? Let me talk to one of the senior people here, like senior loan people or whatever, and see if he'll talk to you. Well, so I talked to this Michael, and I said, you know, before we say, oh, I know this has nothing to do with us. I know that. Is there any way that we can get this off? Like, this is fraud. He's like, yep, it is fraud. Well, how is this even possible? Anyway, in the meantime, we got to go back. We did get lawyer papers. We got them to say that they're no longer living there and all this stuff. But even that, this was not going to come off our property without us paying $25,000. And so I called him and I said, well, how much is owing? Like, we didn't even know because it's not ours. So he said 3650 or something like that, like almost $4,000. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, this is not ours. Like, and he said, you know what? This was last Thursday. He said, like, this is a loss for us. We will never see the money from them. So let me go talk to the senior people here and see what we can do. So yesterday I called and they said if we paid the amount of $25.46, so $2,546, they'll take it off our land, like the lien off our land, so that hopefully this doesn't take too long. So this is not settled yet, you know. So anyway, I talked to my lawyer and I said, I'm afraid they're not going to do it after. So anyway, this guy there, he wrote me a letter. It's a real finance company. Like, even I went into my bank account and I could pick them as a creditor. You know what I mean? So they're legit. So you don't have to worry about that. They're legit. And so he wrote me a letter saying that if I pay it, they will immediately take the security lien, da da da. Now we have, we have a buyer. We've got a contract with him that, you know, if this comes off, that they'll buy the house, but it expires on October 15th. So we have 9 days to get this done, and they could back out after and say, no, we don't want it anymore. So to say that I have been a little stressed is a little under exaggerating. I've been super stressed. So I've been trying to keep busy, and you know, that's why I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and do the crop because I need to stay distracted, you know. Well, and two, I need to keep working on, you know, this is going to be my full-time job. 9 more shifts, and this is going to be my full-time job. YouTube, my digital prints, and my online classes. So I need to keep working on that. And so I needed to focus. So I just said, I'm just going to keep focusing and just working to get this done. Okay, so I didn't even stop the recording. I just kept on going because I was right in the middle of the story. This is the perfect fall page. So I already know you're going to get to know 2 of the challenges. A fall layout. We're in the midst of fall. So let's do some fall layouts, or one fall layout. Okay, so I want, you know what? I don't know which one of these I want. I'm going to put them all in there. I'm not going to cut them apart. I want to do something with a lot of these die cuts. So we're going to be using some fall stuff. Now I want some brown. I didn't have any. Oh, I had this. I was going to say viewfinders. Okay. Let's do here. Brown viewfinders. And that I'll know, 2 inch. 2 inch. Because we have the 2 inch, the 1.5, the 1 inch. And then we have polka dot and stripe. I don't know where the polka dots, the stripe ones are. I think I might have some somewhere. I think that was when also that I didn't print everything. Because I was running out of paper. So, you know, everybody's telling us you need to sue these people, which I totally agree. They like criminals get away with stuff. They really do. But is it worth for us to pay $25,000 to get back $2,500? And that's what they count on. They count on that it's going to cost you more than what. Oh, you know what? I think I like these. I want to do these. Just because there's so much going on here, I don't want to add any more polka dots. So yes. So we're just going to take this as a learning lesson. And definitely the sale of our house is going through some lawyers. And their check is going to clear before the deed goes into their name. I can tell you that. We are not. Because then I was listening to some YouTubers, and they almost got scammed out of their van. Somebody gave them a false check, and like a fraudulent check. And when they called it in, they said, well, you gave it to them. What? Yeah, with the contract saying that if you pay me for this much, but if you change your mind and you put a hold on the check, that's going against our agreement. Like, no, I didn't give it to them for free. They were going to be out $25,000, but they ended up getting it back. Well, I think they said that, you know, a dealership, it was somehow at a dealership. So was the dealership involved in that scam? I don't know. I'm going to be listening more to their vlogging and see what exactly happened there. But anyway, so this happens. And then when the sheriff was there, he was saying that this couple were selling a house, and it was a $289,000 house. And they tried to, like, they had a real estate agent, and they were going to say, okay, no, we're not doing anything with the real estate agent. And they were going to go just on their own. And the real estate agent noticed that it was fraud. So if the real estate agent would have went, oh, well, you know, you're on your own, good luck, they would have lost a $289,000 house. So people, like I said, the reason I'm sharing this is if I can save one person from not getting scammed like this. So like I said, it's still not over. So, you know, the guy seemed really nice on the phone. The guy from the finance company, he said, Nicole, I promise you, like on Wednesday, Thursday, when I get that we have the money, I will email it right away to get that taken off. I will email you, letting you know that we received it. We have to wait to make sure that you're not trying to scam us, right? So we have to make sure that real money was sent. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I sent that yesterday. So I'm hoping tomorrow or Thursday. And I hope that it doesn't take too long and that it's all done before the 15th. And if it goes beyond the 15th, that the people don't back out because of it. Oh, I don't know. I don't think think so. They seem really excited, but I don't know. I've kind of lost a little bit of faith in humanity right now. It's going to take me a bit of time to kind of get that back. So instead of these, I'm going to use my 1-inch punch here, and I'm just going to punch them out just because they're a little less bulk. I think I'd want to go with that. Okay, so are these okay? Or do I want to go with, I'm going to go with this. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. And let's put this away. Let's find, where is, did I not take it out? I thought I took it out, my little container. Oh, there it is, for brown. Let's see if I have anything in here that I can throw on here. And then we still have those stickers. See, in between, usually in between, I would put all these away and just be all ready to go. But I was right in the middle of the story, so I didn't want to stop. I don't think there's anything in here. Maybe that. Okay. All right. Nope. I don't think I'm going to need so much because it's going to be a lot of these. So I'm going to go through once and then I'm going to call it good. And then we'll have one page kit left, I think. It should be the last one. So that went pretty good today. I found yesterday, it was super like slow going. I think it's because it had been a while since I had done page kits. So it takes a while to get, back in the groove. And yesterday too, I was dealing with all of that. So my mind was wandering. That was perfect timing. My mind was wandering for sure. So there's a little bit of blue on there. Otherwise, that would have been perfect. But that's okay. Like I said, I don't think I need too much. And this time I am going to stop the recording. I'm going to put all this stuff away and everything else. Oh, wait. Would this would have been better? No, I think I still like that. On that would almost like disappear. So I got to put that in the brown file though, because it was out of the file. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording, reset, and we'll be back for the last one. Okay, so this is the last one. And look, it's one of those that I had a bunch of embellishments already in there. And some letters. I don't need to put any letters. I'm just going to have to put cardstock. And maybe, some... I'm going to go with blue. I'm going to do some viewfinders and a couple things. And I know I'm going to have comments in the description box that is going to say, how could they put a lien on something that they didn't own? That is the question. And nobody wants to own up. They told me it was our township that put it on, that said that, they were part owners, and they were not. And when I called them, they said, oh, we would never do that. You're not even in our district. And then I get another number and they said, oh my goodness, we would never do that. And so nobody is owning anything basically, now that it's on there, it's our problem. We had to deal with it, or we could fight it, but then, you know, pay thousands of dollars to get it off, which we couldn't do. Like, we don't have $25,000 to fight that. Like, we just don't. So now, like I said, I hope that they keep going with, you know, with the sale, because then it'll kind of pay back what we just paid. It'll pay, you know, paid back. Just be leery. And like I said, we went to the lawyer, and we had, you know, done all the right things. And then afterwards, he's like, oh, you would have been better off doing a gentleman's agreement, you know. Then it's like, why don't you tell us that like $1,300 sooner? Like, when we went to you 4 years ago, why didn't you say, you know what, you're better off doing a gentleman's agreement because you could get yourself in a deep pickle? Like, what? Oh, anyway. We've had a few frustrating moments with this. But at the end of the conversation with the guy from the finance company, I said, you know, I am sorry if at points, I said, I think I kept my voice pretty, you know, not professional, because it had nothing to do with my job or anything like that, but like you would if you were working, right? And, you know, pretty calm. I said, because it's nothing to do with you. You sold a product, and, you know, you expect to be paid. And he said, no, absolutely. Like, you were great the whole time. He says, to tell you the truth, I don't know how you kept your cool this, you know, that entire time without losing your temper a little bit. So, well, I just kept telling myself, it's not him, it's not him, it's not him. So me getting mad at him is not going to fix anything. So, but just, you know, I guess if you wouldn't mind praying that everybody keeps their end of the bargain now. Like, we paid, we did not what we were supposed to do, because we never should have been involved in this, but we did what we could to get this off our property. So I just hope that people are going to be honest with us now and do what they're supposed to. That's another thing I said to my husband. You know, I said, in the end, we would have had to pay it. So me being nasty with him might have made it that he just left it on his desk for a week or 2 or 3 before he actually did something with it. Like, after the fact, I'm thinking about this, right? So it was good that I was able to keep my cool. And it was more like the upsetness of it, right? Like, how can I be responsible for a debt that somebody else did? And again, if we had that piece of equipment, we could maybe sell it. Maybe not for a lot, but maybe $500, $600. Like, it was brand new. And that's another thing. They bought this thing in February and told us they were moving out in March. So within 2 weeks. You can't tell me they didn't know they were moving out. Come on. So they did that just just to steal it, just to get it stolen, to make a little bit of money. I don't know. Like I said, I've lost a little bit of faith in humanity in the last few weeks. But guys, hopefully I wasn't too much of a downer. You know, I tried to keep a little bit of haha in there too. But like I said, I didn't know if I should share or not. But to me, if I can just even one person, don't do a rent to own, people. And my lawyer was telling me that he has another case that something's going on with that, a rent to own. So don't do it. Sell your property outright. It's not worth it. And people can put liens or security. It was called something else, a security something. My mind is out there right now, but oh, I like this. I'm going to put that in there. A security interest on your property, even though they are not owners. So just be wary of that. Like I said, if one person can learn from this and not make the same mistake as we did, then I'll just count that as one of our wins. Because did I even look through these? I don't think I did, but that's okay. Okay, so don't forget, October 10th from 9 to 9, virtual crop. Go to NicoleJones91.com, click on classes. It's the very one at the top. It says virtual crop. I even put the date, October 10th. And it's going to last for 12 hours. Some people have signed up and they can't even make it that day. They're just going to do it another day. The videos will be all there and they'll get the 12 challenges. Or if you can make it that day, join us. And even today, I'm going to sit down and I've got my 12 challenges all planned out. Now I'm going to sit down and kind of make some little pointers of things to talk about, because we got 12 hours of chit-chatting to do, people. So we got to have some guidance. So come and join us. I would really, really love it if you did. And again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love and the support that I get from all of you. This community is probably one of the only things that kept me going. Again, just knowing I had to get ready for the virtual crop, it kept me going. So you don't know it, but you kept me going. So thank you. And we will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.